Good day, guys. It is 21st of February 2026. We are still in the winter, but as you can see, the weather here in northern Greece is much better than in Bulgaria. So I decided to come here for the weekend. What you see in front of me is the Kerkini Lake, which is relatively close to Bulgarian border. I am here to try to have some videos of birds because this place is very famous. There are more than 300 species of birds here. And let me also give you some more information about it. The surface area is between 50 and 75 square kilometers, and this place was built artificially in 1932 as a way to properly control the level of the Strimonas river. But with the time it became thriving natural ecosystem, and it is very famous place where people come to have photos and videos of different birds. Unfortunately, I still don't see birds, but we will make a walk around the lake, so most probably we will find something interesting today and tomorrow. So that's about it for now. Let me try to find an interesting things and I will continue. Here you can see the wall of the dam and the water. They open the gate so that most of the water is going into the river, so that the lake does not overflow. This is another part of the lake. As you can see, there is really a lot of water because here is the road and the water is relatively close to it. So far we can't find some birds which are close enough to get a good video, but we will continue trying. So guys, here is my hotel room. Here is the front door. We have an air conditioning. I have view towards the courtyard. I can even open this window. And this is the room itself. As you can see, it is pretty basic, but it looks in good shape. So here is the bathroom. Also a bit basic, but in good shape, big enough for me. So that's about it. I'm paying 56 euro for this. And you should keep in mind that this weekend is very busy in Greece because the Monday is official holiday, so all the hotels in the region are full. Let me get to the Kerkini village itself and I will also show it to you. This is part of the Kerkini village. I can't say if this is exactly their center, but there is a place for the kids to play, some kind of monument. I see also a store ahead, maybe I can get a beer there. So for today my next target is to get to the lake itself, to the port of Kerkini, to try to show it to you before the sun sets. And after that, of course, as you can see, there are some working pubs here, so it will be a good time to sit and have some great food and drink. So guys, this is the Hotel Morphy, the place where my mother and my father are staying, and we will also have the breakfast here because the two properties are owned by the same people. I want to really quickly show it to you because most probably here we will also have a dinner in a bit. Hello. As you can see, it looks very good. You have some fireplace and this part also looks pretty good. So it will be a good place for this. So here guys you can see the wetlands that were created by this artificial lake and in turn became the base for the complex ecosystem. This region is also a natural park. It is protected because there are a lot of different birds here and also other protected species, so the region is very interesting and I'm really glad that I came here for this weekend. This tavern here is very famous. It is called Teodia and it is very good for the summer. It also works now, of course. As you can see, there are some cars and some people, but now they work only inside, and in the summer here it is very beautiful and the temperatures are very pleasant. Let me get a bit closer to show it to you. So here is the lake itself that they created for this restaurant, and also in the background the building itself. It looks like a very pleasant place to eat and drink, but now we don't have the time for it. In fact, in this lake there is also a lot of fish, which probably they use for cooking. And you can also see, I think that this is a beaver, but I'm not 100% sure. Overall, the place is really well designed. And here you can also see some very beautiful deers, obviously for the kids. They are very cute. This is the port of Kerkini. As you can see, it is only for mainly tourist boats, but also some fishing ones. And I see some birds in the distance, which I will try to get close to and take some videos. Let's see if it will work. This is a close-up view of the tourist boats. I'm not sure if we will have the time tomorrow to take one of these boats, and I'm also not sure what the price is, but we are gonna check that later or tomorrow in the morning with our hotel and see if we will go or not. And here you can also see observation tower for birds, which is also a good addition for the tourists. These are typical fishing boats. Obviously, fishing is also part of the local economy because this lake is relatively big. It is not deep, and at most places it has depth of 5 to 10 meters at most, and I think the deepest point was 30 meters. But even without being deep, obviously there is a lot of fish here. Here we have a good view to a group of pelicans. This is the closest that I can get with my phone. So guys, here is how the restaurant in the hotel looks. As you can see, looks pretty good, and we also have very good looking fish from the lake, which I'm gonna test in a bit. And the price of the fish here is just 18 euro per kilogram, which is very good for fresh fish. Good day guys, it is lovely Sunday morning and here is the next target which I'm gonna show you. This is the port of a village called Mandraki. As you can see, there are some interesting birds here, but unfortunately I'm not seeing anything currently. Let me stroll around and maybe we find something interesting or maybe not. Anyway, the weather is good. Yesterday we had a great dinner and the price was very good. Such a fish for only 10 euro, it was a really great deal. Here you can also see how high is the water level. I suppose that usually this is not in the water, these remnants of a building, but now we have a lot of water because the spring is coming, so this is the effect. Overall the place looks good for birds, but there aren't any now. I'm not sure why. Finally we have some birds. These are rather small ones, but anyway, at least it is something. And here we have another one, but it is a little bit farther away. This is another section of the lake near village called Limnohori, and as you can see there are a lot more birds here, but unfortunately they are rather small. Let me try to zoom with my phone and show it to you. Here we have a very beautiful view towards the lake. Today the weather is really good, the wind stopped. Overall the place is very beautiful and I recommend visiting it.
Γιώτη είναι γύρω κάτι. Από τη δικιά μας είναι από εκεί μεγαλοχώρη μεριά. Ναι. Από εκεί. Εδώ έκαναν 2 χιλιόμετρα. Τους άρεσαν να κουμπάρουν.
We are back in Bulgaria, and this is a very beautiful view towards a place which is called Pupovi Livadi, or if I should translate it, it should be something like Priest's Meadows, something like that. We are at the height of around 1400 meters in the Pirin mountain, and here we will have a quick lunch, and after that we will slowly go back to Sofia. So guys, thank you for watching, and just in a few days I'm gonna visit again Poland, which became one of my favorite countries. So see you next week.